the kid Mero. The kid Mero is on the line. Let me cue this guy up a little bit for y'all. For the ones that don't know, the kid Mero is a New York legend, no matter what. The kid Mero is from the Bronx, uptown, baby. He's a Yankees fan. He was out there in L.A. in the Celebrity All-Star Game. He also hosted the captain, Derek Jeter, special screening at Yankee Stadium. I was there. I was in L.A. But Mero and I go back to days of MTV. In 2015, I met Mero on the 26th floor in the Viacom building, 1515 Broadway in Times Square. And I mean, I already knew who he was because the year before I was in the fan cave in 2014 watching him on YouTube do his show on Complex, and I'm like, this guy's hilarious. And I'm also a Twitter guy. He made it out of Twitter, kind of like me. So I always admired him. I'm glad that I can call him a friend. And I've hinted that I've, tried to get him on the show before. And now we're finally making that happen tonight. He's live streaming, playing his video games, but he's also a dad, had to put the kids down. He's a busy man. Mero, what's up? You're on the fan.
What's going on, Keith?
Long time coming, bro. Long time coming, bro.
Good night, Pop. Say good night to Keith.
Good night.
Good night.
Yo.
When they get older, we'll put them on the WFAN and all the sports talk and all the crazy calls late at night.
Oh yeah. First time, long time situation.
First time, long time.
Yo, Keith, man, I appreciate you. I love you, bro. You a legend, my man. You solid all the way through. You know what I mean? And a true Yankee fan.
Yeah.
A true Yankee fan, bro. I gotta give it to you.
Let me put some stories out there. So when I remember, and I remember this stuff probably way better than Mero. My first day, or first week, I think I showed up. I don't think the first day I showed up with a Yankee shirt on, but I used to show up to MTV with Yankees gear on, like Yankees shirts, jerseys, like to work. And I used to have a mohawk like buzz cut, and we were in like a meeting, and Mero's got jokes just naturally. He starts roasting me. He says something like, "Yo, you look like a Dominican prospect," and I had to think about it at the time. I'm like, I do. I just came in here with the Yankees baseball shirt on, the fresh cut. I'm not Dominican, but I'm in the Bronx with the Dominicans a lot. I'm at Pollo Sabroso by the stadium. I'm always getting the pernil. I'm always making moves with the Dominicans in the Bronx. I fit right in.
Yeah, it's beautiful, man. But man, dog. It's great to finally get on the show, man. I've banged with you for the longest. KM to PM, you know what I'm saying? It's the number one mother effing can't curse on the radio.
We are live on the radio, Mero. We cannot curse on here.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to control myself, but the show is so live. And I gotta say, I'm proud of you, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, you're doing it.
I'm blessed.
Doing it big.
I'm blessed. There's no way I could have told you as a social media coordinator at MTV in 2015 that in 7 years I'd be hosting nighttime in New York City on WFAN radio. It's crazy. I mean, I put in the work, but I'm blessed. I didn't see it going here. But it's great that we can share platforms like this. It's great to have you on. Like I said, I saw you out in LA, and I saw you at the captain thing. And let's talk about LA. First, I won't bury the lead. Desus and Mero is done. The Showtime show is done. Before that, it was Viceland. Before that, it was MTV2. Before that, it was YouTube. I'm an early adopter. I was rocking with y'all from the beginning, but I'll let you speak on it, right? A week ago, I'm at the Home Run Derby, and somebody shows me on their phone, "Yo, did you hear the news about Desus and Mero?" I'm like, low-key, I did hear it. I kind of knew that. But, Mero, I'll let you speak on it. You're doing your own thing. You're a grown man. You're out here in these streets making your own moves. You have the floor, bro. People want to know, and obviously more has come out, but I'll let you speak on Desus and Mero and the future and what's to come.
Yeah, I mean, it's just natural progression, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's like we said on the podcast, it's Hollywood, baby. You know what I mean? Like, you develop strengths and things that you want to explore and do. You know what I mean? And then, things come through naturally. Things just happen like naturally, and
it's business at the end of the day.
Like Spike Jones said on the Viceland show, everything is finite. You know what I'm saying? So don't be what's the corny cliche? Don't be sad that it's gone. Be happy that it's I butchered that.
Yeah, it's like, don't be mad that it. Be happy that it happened. Something like that. Nah, there's something there. No, but like I said, it's business at the end of the day. All good things must come to an end. You did the Mike and Mad Dog duo for a while, but even Mike and the Mad Dog had to go their separate ways.
Oh yeah, because everybody grows, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure D got his things that he want to do. I got my things I want to do. You know what I mean? Like, they're very like specific to us because we've been a duo for a long time. You know what I'm saying? I love everything that he's done. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like it's just natural. You know what I mean? Like I
Natural
got
progression.
my life, my worldview, my things going on, and he got his. You know what I'm saying? So it's only right that that instead of just like staying like, yo, we're only going to do this one thing. Let's explore. Let's break out. Let's see what we do as individuals, and then form like Voltron later on.
We also pulled you into the Garden State. We took you out of New York. You're on the Jersey side now.
Yes. Shout out to Jersey. Shout out to my Jersey people. Shout out to Bergen County. Big Bergen County energy. Shout out to Fairlawn. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Glen Rock. You know what I mean?
MetLife area. Shout out East Rutherford and them over there.
Over there, everywhere, bro. Like, and I was right by the 33rd Street Bridge. So shout out to Patterson, even though it's not Bergen County.
It's right over there.
It's adjacent.
Everybody in Jersey that listens to the fan knows exactly all the routes, all the streets, all the areas over there.
Oh, you already know. Your boy's up 208 right now. You know what I'm saying? We're doing big things around a lot of retired athletes.
Bro, so let's talk about All-Star. I've raved about L.A. I mean, I've been to 3 All-Star games, but L.A. was such a great host city. There were so many people out there, stars out there, players out there, media members. Speak about your experience. You were out there early for the All-Star game, and then you kept running. I think you said they did a captain screening out there. I didn't even know Jeter was out there. Then the next day after, I heard he had some secret party. So go ahead and tell people about being in LA. I feel like you're looped in on MLB. You're looped in with the Yankees. Like you're part of the fabric of both of those things.
Oh man, like papi, I'm Dominican, so I love my baseball. I like to play, I like to watch it, I like to follow the things and things like that. But yeah, no man, like I was raised in a baseball home. You know what I mean? So been a Yankee fan since I could form thoughts. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And but yeah, nah, bro, like just being from the Bronx and being and having our stadium. That was big, bro. You know what I mean? Because we don't have a lot of things in the Bronx. There's not a lot of things for us in the Bronx. So for us to have a stadium that not only hosts a baseball team, but the baseball team. Because let's be real, the Yankees are the baseball team. Like, you know what I mean? Like if you go to like some random, country that don't really bang with baseball, and you'd be like, name a baseball team. They're gonna say Yankees off rip. Nobody's gonna be like, oh, Minnesota Twins. You know what I'm saying? Like, no shot to them. Shout out to Minnesota. That's what my people in Minnesota. But
if you go to some random place like Flushing, they still gonna say Yankees.
Shout out to all my Mets fans and great. Yo, this is why you a pro, my G, because that was a perfect segue. The Subway Series is about to pop off. Both teams are looking a little wobbly at this point. You know what I mean? And
I said both teams need these games. I came in saying they're more important to the Yankees, but now I'm looking at it, I'm like, no, this is a battle. I know it's only regular season, and it's more for the fans, bragging rights, but no, both teams need to compete in these games. The Yankees need some wins, and the Mets need some wins.
And as a fan, and as somebody that's like around, players and stuff like that, I feel like beating a team that you're beating a rival, you know what I mean? Like, kind of just energizes you, you know what I mean? For that next series, that next run, you know what I'm saying? And I think if they mess around and sweep the Mets in this series, ooh, baby.
Right.
Like, they're coming out on fire.
Check me out, bro. Like, when they make the World Series DVD for the Mets or the Yankees, there's going to be a little part in there where they talk about the Subway Series in Queens.
That's a fact.
2 games. Depending on how it goes, it could be a part in the movie where they're like, these 2 games shocked the city and propelled the Mets or the Yankees to their next championship. Like, right now, we don't know, but it could be bigger than it actually is. You came up in the era where the Yankees were winning everything. You grew up in the Bronx where you could hear the stadium throughout the whole Bronx, right?
Bro,
so you're a Yankees fan all the way, never a Mets fan, but I'm sure you had some Mets fans in the mix.
Oh yeah, I'm not and you know what? I'm the rare Yankee fan that is not a Met hater. You know what I'm saying? Like, because back around like I want to say 05, 06, when Wright and Reyes were like at their peak. You know what I mean? And they were like the face of the team.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was betting the run line was like 4.5, and I was taking that joint every time.
Rolling
and they were
with the
banging out
Mets.
six, 7 runs, like on some like small ball. You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
after Willie Randolph,
Yep.
he had to run in the score up. So I love them for that. You know what I mean? And also Jose Reyes de lo mío personal, and he's a funny dude too. You know what I mean?
Of course. See, I'm also a Yankees fan. That I don't hate the Mets. Before I was on WFAN, I just didn't really care for them. I didn't really watch them. I couldn't watch SNY. I couldn't watch their games. I didn't go to their games unless the Yankees were playing. Now I'm on WFAN. I keep an eye on them. I have alerts. I know more about the Mets than I've ever known. I don't hate on them. I have people online like, why are you calling them Make It Happen Mets? That's the name I gave them because they make it happen. Why are you rooting for the Mets? It's not that I'm rooting for them. I'm not rooting against them. But now I am. When it's 2 games, Yankees versus Mets, obviously they know what type of time I'm on.
Yankees only. You already know.
Yankees only. And you know what? That's cool that, the teams can come together. But for the people that say, oh, we don't care about the Mets, you do when you're playing against them. For the people that say, oh, we hate the Mets, you definitely hate the Mets when you're playing against them. Part of the bleacher creature culture, right? The bleacher creatures.
Oh, yeah.
You hear them all the time. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Mets suck. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Mets suck.
Mets suck.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Tell 'em, bro.
Like,
That's the energy, bro. That bleacher creature energy is like the nervous system of the entire stadium, bro.
right.
Like
That's the core. Right. Those are the people sitting in 203. They have seen more games than some sections combined. They have been through era, and it's been passed down. And for the most part, the bleacher creatures, we don't think about the Mets like that. But part of the culture is just that you got to know the hierarchy. It's Yankees up here.
Oh yeah.
Mets a little lower. And now, I said you came through the era of George Steinbrenner and the Yankees winning all the time. Now the Mets feel like they're in their era with Steve Cohen and some of the players they've got.
And that's my thing. Now the Yankees gotta go after the Juan Sotos, the Ramirez. You know what I'm saying?
Restore
Ramirez,
the feeling.
They gotta spend, bro. They gotta spend. They gotta get back into that mode because look at the Dodgers. Dodgers went out, got Mookie Betts, Machado.
They always go for it. Yeah, they don't care. They make trades. They'll pay these big contracts. They'll go get Freddie Freeman. They got Scherzer last year before the Mets. Like the Dodgers are always looking to improve, and that's how you win. That's how you stay on top. You're never thinking you're good enough.
That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? And like I miss that era, bro, because that's when I really solidified myself as like I'm not a casual Yankee fan. I'm a 27 rings, bro, Yankee fan. It was 96,
there it is.
The 96 World Series with Derek Jeter had the shag, and I talked about that in The Captain. You know what I'm saying? Because that was something that stuck out with me so, you know what I mean, so blatantly, was just like, Derek got swag, bro, and it's hard to have swag when you got no facial hair. You know what I'm saying? And like, you feel me? Like they thinking you clean shave or have the little push through mustache. Nestor pulls it off. Shout out to Nestor, he pulls it off. But everybody else, man, it's like, bro, that belongs to Don Mattingly. Like,
facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Donnie Baseball. So I love that, right? When you popped up, like, all right, so we're watching in the stadium, and like when you popped up, people applaud. Like every time someone popped up, whether it was Bernie, whether it was Posada, even like Sweeney Murdy from WFAN popped up, and we're like, yeah, it's just like we're watching a movie. When a character you recognize pops up, you're pumped. So I saw you outside of Yankee Stadium. It almost looked like a green screen behind you. Did they have you set up on like 161st with the stadium behind you? You were sitting on like where it slopes down.
Outside, bro. Outside. Shout out to Randy Wilkins. Genius, bro. I cannot be overstated. Randy Wilkins is a genius director. Derek Jeter is a legend, and those two together, they made something that will go down in history, bro. And that's not even hyperbole, dog. Like I watched it, and I was like, bro, this is wild. You know what I'm saying? Like
I've been telling people, Mero, I'm like, Yankees fans are gonna watch that at Christmas for years to come. Like that's gonna be something where it's like Thanksgiving, like cut a movie on, like let's watch The Captain from start to finish.
Fact though.
It's a masterpiece already. And we're only 2 episodes in.
That's right.
Have you seen more than that? You've probably seen the 3rd, 4th episode because that's coming this week.
Oh yeah.
You've seen the whole thing?
Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? And get ready because it gets real. And it gets emotional and it gets like you know what I'm saying? You might ask who is chopping onions in your house.
Yeah. That was the crazy thing too, bro. In the Captain screening at the stadium. Shout out to Joni. My friend Joni brought me there. She was tearing up. I had the sunglasses on, so I kept it player. Nobody saw me, but I'm looking to my left and my right, and as you know, just as it starts, and they're telling the story of Jeter coming up, people are tearing up over him talking about his parents and his upbringing and the racism they faced. Then when they're talking about him coming into the Yankees and Donnie Baseball and them coming up short and 94 not happening and 95 coming like. People were literally crying in Yankee Stadium in broad daylight, emotional. I'm like, that shows you how much people really love the Yankees and Derek Jeter and how much this doc is going to mean to people.
That's a fact, man. That is a fact.
So what are your predictions, bro? What are you thinking now? It's 2 games, Mets, Yankees. You think the Yankees take both, the Mets take both, or you think they split?
I think, DeGrom's not going to be back for a while. You know what I'm saying? The pitching is good. Pitching is solid.
Max Scherzer is one of the best. We don't expect to beat Mad Max.
Yeah, but he's one of the best. But we one of the best with the bat. You know what I mean? So
right.
It's pitching versus hitting. You know what I'm saying? And whoever's hot is gonna win. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's gonna be the Yankees. You know what I'm saying? That
sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me. I'm about to open the app and start wagering.
FanDuel app. I'm taking a break because the Yankees lost so much in that 10-game span. I was taking L's. They lost 7 out of 10. I was like, I got to close this app. But, hey, Mero, I know you're on the stream. I know you got the kids and the fam. Tell everybody I said hello.
That's right.
Enjoy the rest of your night, and I appreciate you for joining me on WFAN, bro. I won't forget it.
Shout out to the Bodega Hive chat, twitch.tv/thekidmero. Pop in. I'm in here right now. Rocking with Keith, rocking with the chat, rocking on Twitch. We doing everything, baby. We go hammer out here.
Exactly, yo. And whenever you want to do some baseball, Yankees content, something like that, you know who to hit up.
Oh yeah, already know my guy Keith. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, last one. Yo, I remember we were doing a live stream with you guys, and I was like holding the phone while you guys were in the live stream, and I caught a nickname. I think Desus came up with it. He was like, "Yeah, Sweet Beef Keith." I'm like, Sweet Beef Keith? Where did that come from? I wanted to stop the live, but then he explained it to me later. At first, I was like, because if somebody say you're sweet in the street, like, what do you mean I'm sweet? And then Desus went and explained it to me, and I was like, yo, these guys are hilarious. They just have jokes and nicknames and little things for everybody in here. Sweet Beef Keith. I ended up like putting that on a podcast, and people were like, yo, print it on a shirt. I'm like, chill. We're not going that far.
We're not doing that. Yo, my G, I appreciate you. Love the show. Shouts to WFAN. They gave me my 2 favorite sports figures, Keith McPherson and Mike Francesa. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, the kid Mero from the BX on the fan.
Right. He's Tremont all day.
He's Tremont uptown, baby.